What's up, guys? Welcome back to ManCave Collectible Reviews, coming at you this week with another toy hunt. But I want to start things off with a question to my viewers and my supporters of the channel. What type of toy hunts do you guys like? What type of toy hunts do you guys enjoy? Do you enjoy seeing toy shops? Do you enjoy seeing just Walmart and Target? This is a conversation me and some of my fellow toy hunters have had many times is, what do the viewers and supporters of our channels really want to see? Do they want to see, random toy shops? For example, I do that quite often. I try to support the toy shops. A lot of the toy shops that I visit and hunt, they will ship things to you guys. If you see them in the video, if you see something, you hit them up and they'll actually ship these things out to you. So it's very interactive. So that's one of the reasons I try to provide kind of a little bit different content with the toy shops, maybe than a lot of other channels do as far as hitting toy shops so often, because you're able to interact with that. Whereas if you see something in a Walmart or a Target that I'm in, you're not necessarily able to purchase that. So that's a little bit different. However, I just want to know what you guys enjoy seeing. Do you like having those toy shops kind of intermingled into my toy hunt videos each week? Or are you just like, hey, I just want to see Walmart and Target. I just want to see what's on the shelves there so I can go out and try to find it myself. And you kind of use this video as a little bit of a scouting mission so you know what's dropping at those big box retailers. So let me know down in the comments, drop a comment, let me know. I like hearing from you guys, and I definitely like hearing your feedback on the channel as far as the things you like to see and things you may not like to see. I always drop that down below. Anyways, we're out on the hunt today, so we're going to start off at a Walmart and a Target, see what's on the shelves, and I don't know, we may try to hit an additional shop somewhere in between there. We're trying to find that Dave Bautista Ultimate figure. We found it last week, but it was street dated, so they would not sell it to us, which was very unfortunate. I actually went back to that same Target yesterday, and the Target employee could not find him, even though the street date's been lifted and people are buying him. The Target employee could not find him in the back, even though the app said they did have inventory. So anyways, that's how it goes in the toy hunt game, right? So anyways, we're going to start off here at a Walmart. Let's see what they got on the shelves this morning. Here, guys, got some Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Austin Theory. Got a little deal going on today. So through 4/16. Jurassic World, Jurassic Park cleaned out. Got the new pair of falafels. Looking pretty good. Ooh, and then we got the new Legacy collection here. Looking good. Roland. Looking good. Might pick that up. Spinosaurus down there. Got some of the new Legacy bots over here. That's the movie stuff. Silver Streak. Soundwave. We got some Megatron from Beast Wars. And we got a Lobo right there. I think that might be my first time seeing a Lobo in the wild. I know he's been out for a while, but I haven't really seen him a whole lot. Somebody could build a horse wave there. Super Prime. Gold label Batman up there. There's our G.I. Joe and Power Rangers. Got a Yellow Ranger, Pink Space Ranger, bunch of gung hos. Looks like it's all gung ho. We got some of the movie stuff here, but obviously all gung-hos. But yeah, pretty cool deal right there. I wanna look into that if you got something you wanna buy. I'll just run down through the video game stuff real quick. See what we see. Still got some of that League of Legends stuff hanging out. Halos. Anybody watching the Halo show? Drop a comment down below. Let me know how that is. I think it's on like Paramount Plus maybe. They definitely gave us a different kind of color green. Spartan. But yeah, I'm interested in how that show is. This was on an end cap here. I don't think this is something we've seen yet. This new Doctor Strange, Defender Strange, pretty cool. That's a new one. And then over to what I typically consider the worst NECA section of all time, but they actually do have something new here this time. They've got the Thalog, however you say it. So that's pretty good. Looking back behind there to see what they have. Got Nick Jackson in the wrong spot.
The friendships you already have.
I believe all of that. This Frankenstein.
This is gonna be messy. We have to stay. If we have people to do life with, we can't quit them and start over every time it gets hard. I'm praying this changes everything in your life. That you view your family differently. That you view your
friendships,
neighbors differently.
Okay, I say it's the worst one, and then I start seeing things that I haven't seen yet.
To come into your life.
So that is the new Robin figure, and is that a new Batgirl? I know that's a new Batgirl figure that I don't think I've seen yet. I like that one a lot better than the first one they put out. Okay. Maybe this NECA section is trying to redeem itself. Got a few turtles, got some frogs, and then some wingnut and screw loose. Couple King Kongs down here, a couple hits. Friday the 13th. It's a really nice figure there. Alright, and then they got all the good Star Wars stuff kind of off into this kids section over here. So, we got carbonized Mandalorian Paz Vizsla, however you say that. Carbonized Scout Trooper. Nothing really new. Nothing ever shattering back in here. Some 3 3/4 stuff. IG-11. Got an Emperor. But that's about it on that. Nothing new going on. Just making a mess. Which that ain't new either. So that was Target. I know I said we were going to do Walmart first and then Target. I got them backward. So we did Target. Now we're getting ready to do Walmart. Well, Target was good. Got to see some new Jurassic World stuff, some new wrestling stuff. So yeah, I like what we saw on the shelves. The NECA section had a few things in it. That's typically a really sucky NECA section. So yeah, it was good to see Target Mooresville there kind of holding it down. Now we're over at Walmart in Mooresville. Let's see what they got on the shelves. All right, NECA section. Not a whole lot going on from what I can see. Pretty much things we've been seeing. Got some Beast Wars in the wrong place. King Kong's hanging out. Couple new items here. Some new bendy figs. LeBron. Alright guys, we got maybe some new wrestling here. Maybe some new stuff. I ain't never seen those two. Got a Roman. Got us Mankind and Steve Austin. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. That's pretty cool. So hopefully those are going to be stocked in nice big numbers. We got a whole bunch of the Elite Collection, the new stuff. Goldberg. I want like a younger version of Goldberg. Y'all let me know down in the comments. What's a good version of Goldberg when he was younger? Got a new Raw wrestling ring there. That's good to see him putting out some wrestling rings. Music is excruciating loud. Got some Halo. Some of the video game stuff. Ooh, that's one I kind of needed too. The Bib Fortuna. Oh yeah, Panda Baba. The Trooper Leia. A good Obi-Wan. Have to make some decisions here. Got some of the Retro Turtles. Got a lot of stuff across the top up there. I'll have to do some looking at that as well. Got the new Clayface here at Walmart. Got more open down here. Ooh, Martian Manhunter. There we go. New Batman. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one yet. Got a lot of new stuff coming through down here in Mooresville Walmart. See, Mooresville Walmart used to be one of my favorite ones to go to, and then they just kind of fell off. Now maybe they're getting back to being one of my go-tos. Popping up with new stuff like this. Beast Wars, Transformers, Turbo Man, who we've been seeing a while. Let's see if we got any new red. Looks like this is all stuff. That ginormous Bumblebee, biggest Bumblebee ever. Some new Jurassic World. No, I wouldn't say any of these are new. Allosaurus. Yeah, I know those are new. These are all 375s that we've already seen. No, I don't think he's new either. I think we've seen him before. We got some more wrestling over here. Oh wow, yeah, we do got some new wrestling over here. Yeah, Shawn Michaels, one of my faves right there. I guess he's my number one, really, I guess. Drew McIntyre looks really good as well. Not a big fan of Drew, but some Nia Jax, the belt, Damian Priest. Got a nice Bobby Lashley over here. 2 packs looking good. Alright guys, that is it for this week's toy hunt. It was quick, 2 shops, but we picked up some really, really cool stuff this week, so the haul portion of this is going to be fire. Starting with this right here. So, I want to talk about what this is. I didn't actually film this portion of the toy hunt because we actually went out and filmed at this toy shop a couple weeks ago. So go back and check that video. That was Retro Toys and Collectibles in Cherryville, North Carolina. Retro has a really, really nice wrestling section. So I hit up Cotton. I was looking for a specific figure, which we're going to look at here in just a minute, and he had it in stock. So we drove over, found that figure that I wanted, but Cotton, knowing I'm a sucker for just some cool stuff, pointed this out in one of his Detolf cabinets. This is a custom printed 3D Castle Grayskull done by Jace Taylor over at Print 3D. When I tell you guys this is amazing, it is truly amazing, and we're going to take a look at some of the details on this thing. These are going to be offered over at Retro Toys and Collectibles, and they've got some amazing stuff. Now, you can go over to Jace's Instagram or Facebook and see some of the things that he's already done. Some of these are actually on display at Retro Toys and Collectibles. So if you want to see them in real life, you can go over there and check them out. But I want to focus in on this thing because I had to pick this up for myself. So this is completely sculpted out in 3D print, painted, hand painted. You've got the moss on here. The paintwork is phenomenal. I think Jace did a really, really nice job on the paintwork. We've actually got a working door here. which is unbelievable. The sculpt work here on the actual tongue, it literally has texture to it. Literally looks like a tongue. This is just mind-blowing to me what he was able to do with this. Now, this is the first one they've done. They're going to do more of these. But one of the cool things about this, and I was having a conversation with Jace actually after I purchased it, is each one of these are really going to be one of a kind. So if you pick up something from Jace or you have him do some type of custom work for you, again, your piece is going to be a piece that only you own. It's going to be altered a little bit. Something's going to be different about it. And I kind of like that philosophy. I like something being, I'm the only guy that's got it. So right now I'm the only guy that has this particular version of Castle Grayskull, and I think that's really, really cool. Now I'm going to flip the lights off. I'm going to show you something else really cool about this piece. All right, so we got our lights off. I'm not sure how well you can see me. We've obviously still got our cabinet lighting on, but fully lights up. I think that is so cool. It does have LED in the top, LED in both the eyes, and then an LED down here actually in the door. So this to me is just like a perfectly scaled Castle Grayskull. It's going to fit really nice like in a DTOF shelf. You can see here, I'll kind of move this around. It's pretty heavy. It's just a thick piece of plastic. I'll move it up here where you guys can get a good view of that. This thing blew my mind. Let me grab a figure, that way you guys can kind of see the scale of it. Now he can scale these to different scales, different sizes. So there is a Origins He-Man there. So you can see it's obviously not scaled to like Origin size, but what I was actually thinking about, and a viewer, a subscriber actually sent me a picture of these on Instagram, and I need to go back and find that. Somewhere like Family Dollar, someone was actually running these small figures of like He-Man, Skeletor, different characters from Master Universe line. They would probably scale perfectly with this as far as standing up here in the towers or just in front of them. They would scale really nicely. So I have to go back and try to find where that was or which store that was those were at. If you know, drop that down in the comments below. But I really just wanted to share this with you guys. Again, Jace's information is going to be in the description down below. You can actually go to Retro Toys and Collectibles if you want more information on these. You can actually call out and talk to Cotton at Retro Toys and Collectibles or go by and see him. He's actually got some more of Jace's work there in the shop for you to look at. And again, Jace will have some of those pictures on his social media. So yeah, blew me away, guys. Unbelievable little piece right here. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this. I know it's a custom piece, so it's not something you're going to be able to go into Walmart or Target and find, but I thought it was something cool that I really wanted to share with you guys, because I figured you guys would really appreciate, you know, the time and effort that somebody took to actually build something like this. I think you guys probably enjoy that. So there you go, my custom Castle Grayskull 3D printed. This is my first ever 3D print piece, but man, it just shows you that the sky's the limit with this 3D print world that we're all getting ready to enter into. You know, that goes all the way out to like accessories that are super expensive or super hard to find. People can custom print them so you can complete your, you know, Millennium Falcons or any kind of vintage toys or figures. Or I just think it's so cool what people can do with custom print. Very talented guy. So there you go. Links in the description for more on Jace and his 3D print business he's got going on. All right, guys, so we got our lights back on. This is too cool to put away. I'm going to leave this out so you guys can check it out for the entire haul portion of this video. Let's jump into some other things that we picked up this week. So one of the items was something you guys saw. We saw Bib Fortuna out there, you know, let's see, I believe we got this one at Walmart. So I do want to pick up the Jabba figure from Black Series. So I want to kind of pick up some of the characters that kind of go along with Jabba. So obviously Bib would be one of those. Picked them up in the Black Series. As you know, I started collecting Black Series about a month or two ago. So we're just slowly building that collection up. I'm not going to go just hog wild. As we know, Black Series can be a massive rabbit hole. Hundreds and hundreds, if not 1,000 figures out there. But we definitely want to pick up some of the main characters from really those first two movies that started back in the 70s. So we got Bib this week. Next, I want to pick up a couple figures that my buddy JB's Toy Trunk. If you've not checked him out yet, check him out. He's kind of a newer toy hunter on the block, but he is good at what he does. You want to go check out JB's Toy Trunk. But he's also a very good friend of mine. And he was actually at a toy swap a couple weeks ago. I forgot to add these in on my haul a couple weeks ago when he picked them up. But he found a few figures that he knew I was looking for, he knew I would like. He has a knack for kind of knowing what the man cave's looking for, and he knew I was needing a Bosk figure. So he was able to pick up a Bosk for a very good price for me. He's a wheeler and a dealer. I told him next time we go to conventions and toy shows together, he's going to do all my dealings. I'm not very good at it. I typically just go up and just kind of pay whatever the price is because I hate the haggling process. I really do. I hate the haggling process, but JB's very good at it. He got both of these figures, I believe, from the same guy for me. I'm actually working on kind of a NECA display. It's right over here, and I'm not sure if it's in the picture or not, but Terminator, Aliens, RoboCop, those are some of my very favorite movies of all time. So I'm going to pick up some of NECA's figures from those properties. So I still need like an Alien. If you guys know, what's the best Alien? What is the best Alien that NECA has made that would kind of represent the entire Alien franchise? I need to know that because I need to pick that Alien up and get him on my shelf. But you got to have an endoskeleton if you're doing Terminator. So he was able to find me one for a great price, just a hair above retail. And then Bosk was obviously above retail, but not nearly what he was going for on eBay. So thank you, JB. You're the man. Pick these two figures up. Super happy to have them. All right, now let's get into some really, really cool stuff. As I told you earlier, we went back out to see my buddy Cotton at Retro Toys and Collectibles. He had a figure that I wanted. In fact, he ended up having a couple figures that I wanted, but trying to behave, trying to stay within my budget, which I never typically do, but we're trying really hard. I wanted the Sting, kind of the Crow version of Sting. That's what I always think of when I see Sting like this, but I wanted the Sting. This is the Defining Moments Sting right here, which he had a great price on it. Cotton always very fair on his pricing out there. So we picked this up. It's complete. It's in phenomenal condition. Obviously, anytime you pick up a figure loose, you got to be real careful, and especially when they got like white paint on them, white and black paints, that can really get nasty. This guy's phenomenal. He is in perfect condition. So thank you, Cotton, for the hookup on this guy. Really, really have him. One of my favorite all-time versions of a wrestling character. It's this version of Sting in the all black and white. And then a character that was a big favorite of mine as well, probably one of my brother's favorites as well, but definitely mine. We got Bam Bam Bigelow. So this figure appeared to be pretty pricey from what I could tell on eBay. I don't need him in package, as you know. I pretty much take everything out of packaging. So getting him loose is obviously the more economical way for me to pick this guy up. So I grabbed Bam Bam Bigelow. This is the Mattel 2010 Elite Series 5 Legends figure. He comes with his entrance gear, looking really, really nice. Got Bam Bam Bigelow big back there on the back. Tattoos, everything is just done phenomenally well. He's big, just as he should be. Big, hefty guy in the ring. Tattoos on the top of his head looking amazing. So we picked up Bam Bam. If you hadn't watched the last couple of weeks, I probably should have started off with this. I'm back into wrestling figures. Wrestling, that's that southern drawl there. But back into wrestling figures, and you know when I go with something, I go 150%. So here's what we got. Now we've actually got a DTOF over there where I've kind of started setting up my tag teams on one shelf, my individual figures on another. So I'll show you that, guys, once I actually get that thing a little more filled up with some figures. Then we got one mail call item, one of my favorite tag teams of all time, the Harlem Heat. So here we got Stevie Ray and Booker T. Booker T was actually one of my favorite wrestlers, individual and in the tag team. So I've got to have him regardless. I want to probably get one of his figures from when he was more of like an individual wrestler as well. But Booker T, Stevie Ray, and the Harlem Heat, I thought this is probably one of the coolest tag teams out there in my opinion. I would definitely put him in my top 5. I asked everybody last week, what was your favorite all-time tag team? Got a whole lot of LOD and a whole lot of Demolition, but I didn't hear anything about the Harlem Heat or the Rockers, so it's, there's a lot of tag teams out there that a lot of us just don't think about when we think about our favorite tag teams out there. But I would definitely have to say these guys fall into my top 5. So we'll get these guys out of packaging, probably here pretty soon, and get them up on the shelf with all the other tag teams that I have. It's just going to be a Legends DTOF of wrestler figures. That's what it's going to end up being. We ain't going for no C and D list characters. We are getting the A-listers, maybe a B-lister here and there, but for the most part, we're going to stick to the big guys, the big names, the guys that I loved as a kid. And then last but not least, my boy Lord Luigi, Matt, he hit me up on Instagram maybe about 2 weeks ago, and he said, hey man, I've got an Arkham Harley Quinn that I no longer need anymore. It's yours if you want it. I said, man, what can I send you? He said, dude, you don't need to send me nothing. You just need to give me a mailing address. You're awesome, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You've been a supporter of the channel for a long, long time. He has a YouTube channel as well. He does a lot of gaming and stuff on it. But you've been a supporter of my channel. You've always been in the comment section, and I'm greatly appreciative of you. Guys like you, I can really more or less consider you a friend more than a supporter, but I appreciate you sending this out my way. So he sent it out, picked it up at the P.O. Box this week, Harley Quinn, Arkham City. I think this one actually come from Arkham Knight. I believe this was her Arkham Knight look right here. So she's going to fit in perfectly back here. She's actually been back here already sitting on my shelf throughout this video. So we'll put her back where she goes. She looks really good with the collection back there. So yeah, the Arkham collection is slowly growing. I'm not sure how well you can see that with me sitting in front of it, but yeah, the Arkham collection is slowly growing up. I did get me a Clayface back here. You can see him standing over in the back. This was actually my buddy, Would You Kindly Studios. He does the dioramas for me. Check him out. I know there's shout outs everywhere in this video, but yeah, check out Would You Kindly Studios as well. In fact, I'm going to put a link down in the description below to Would You Kindly Studios if you're interested in diorama stuff. You can see he did this diorama here. He's done multiple, I don't think I have any more on this shelf, but I've got multiples over on the shelf behind the camera, multiples in my DTOF. He does some amazing dioramas, and he's very affordable. And if you use the promo code ManCave, I think you get 10% off maybe, off your order. So definitely go check him out. Link in the description down below. There's links down in the description to all kinds of stuff down there. Retro Toys and Collectibles will be down there. Would You Kindly Studios will be down there. Jace will be down there for the 3D printing. Go check them all out. They're all great guys. Again, if I'm giving you a shout on this channel, it's because I truly believe you're a person of good character and integrity. And if you weren't, I wouldn't be promoting you on the channel, because those are things that are very, very important to me. So when you guys actually hit these guys up, always feel free to drop me that feedback. I love to hear back from you guys when y'all hit up some of these toy shops or different people in the community that I may give reference to on the channel. It's always good to get that feedback, especially if it's positive. It's great to hear you guys having good experiences. I've had people hit me up recently saying, hey man, I bought a figure from Needless Toys and Collectibles. They shipped it out. It was perfect. It was an awesome experience. Like, that's cool. That's why I do what I do. That's why I try to put focus on a lot of these toy shops. They'll work with you guys. They will actually do shipping. So if you see something in my video, you don't have to just look at it. If you're like, man, I've been looking for that forever, call the toy shop. They'll ship it out to you. It's that simple. And they're aware, because we've talked about it. I want to do that for my viewers and my supporters and give you guys the ability to be interactive with those shops. So always keep that in mind when you see something in my video. Obviously, if it's at a Walmart or Target, you're on your own. But at least you know it's actually out there. You can go to your Walmarts and Targets and check them out. So keep that in mind. Guys, that is it for this week. That's everything. One of the coolest hauls I think we've had in a while. I love these two loose figures right here. I love my Harlem Heat figures. Don't know why I put these guys on the floor, but they're back. The custom 3D printed Grayskull, something you just don't see out there very often. Amazing paint work. Jace did a fine job here. Guys, that's it. I've babbled on long enough. That is it for this week's toy hunt. Drop those comments down below. Hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time.